Okay, so I've arrived at this Amsterdam Central Station. It's the first time since I did it at about 19 years of age on a thingamajig card. One of those junior rail cards that lets you go all over Europe. I think they still do them even. You're allowed to have them until you're about 26 or something. And then after that you've got to pay full whack. You had to pay a lot of extras anyway. You had to have some money in your pocket to take unexpected things, like, you know, if you're in some trains there was a Zuschlag. There were Zuschlags all over the place, all these ways of getting people after you knew that they weren't very wealthy. That's why you gave them a discount, then finding all of these ways of putting Zuschlags on them. Now I've discovered why the train, which I got into the other side of in Schiphol, why it is that it nearly went so far forward, because actually here it's a long way. It is a long way through to the end of this platform. So I ought to take perhaps a note of whereabouts in the station these Schiphol ones go. Got the return ticket already. It's a day return, so I suppose I've got to make sure I get back out of here before, I suppose, 11ish. But I don't know whether I'll even bother taking that long over it. In the worst case, I'll have to pay something like €4 for another single ticket, assuming there are night trains. I just don't know whether there are, but I'm assuming that there'll be trains back out again, local trains just to Schiphol. I just don't know, maybe it's worth a check. This was platform 10.5 anyway, or something. 9 3/4. This is Central Watsits. Grand Central Station, like New York, but only Amsterdam instead. So, how to work out how to get back to those are the ones that go further on in that direction. So it shows you the different things here. That goes to Sloterdijk-Zaandam. That's not that one. Schiphol Airport. So, how long do they work then? It only goes to 18. Hopefully on the other side it continues. Yeah, Schiphol carries on here. Oh, it goes right the way through till I don't know how many times. 14A seems to be the most common platform. And they're running even at after 11 o'clock. They're running at something like I don't know, five times a thingamajig. No, it's 4 times an hour, so that's not too bad, is it? And it's on Ma, Di, Vo, Du, Do, V, Za, and Zo, which is all of the days of the week. Yeah, sort of shorter days of the week than Chinese. Ma for Maandag, Dinsdag, Woensdag, Donderdag, Vrijdag, Zaterdag and Zondag. So you've got, yeah, I'm going to try and get on that 2314 or the 2259, I don't know, something like that. I don't really mind which one I go with. It's 14A anyway, so that means coming down this end of the thingy. That's the end to get into, I suppose. People don't seem to be massively I'm putting it in my pocket so that it's not so obvious I'm filming everything, but people might behave less naturally. There you go. That's Holland for you. Even on the station, drugstore, drugs everywhere. There's cannabis showing up on the Erica sign there. Yeah? There's drugs everywhere when you come here.
I love you.
I assume you've got to show your ticket going out or something. Well, that's like an Oyster card, you're checking in and out of places with it. So, I don't need to worry about that. I suppose I've just got a daily printed one. Whew. Smell of cigarettes out as soon as you come outside of anything. So, there's your architecture around Central Station. If I get into a place where I'm not in the way of the trams, I might be able to... I mean, the main purpose of this evening is actually to have a bit of a walk. I don't think I'll get to film, not all of it, because I'm going to walk for a few hours. I don't have a few hours worth of battery, but I'll probably just film some of the highlights. And I suppose one of the highlights is coming out of Grand Central Station and looking at it from this side and seeing what there is around it. That's a doner kebab. I don't know whether I want to eat there, but there's worse places to eat, I suppose. And I haven't eaten for a long time, so maybe that's the first thing I'll do.